Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to NXT. We thank you so much for joining us live here at Full Sail University as we are going to hear from the NXT North American Champion, Drew McIntyre. Now, if you missed last week's episode, Drew McIntyre issued an open challenge for NXT TakeOver arrival, to which Eric Young accepted, but not at the expense of giving Drew McIntyre a pile driver on the outside. Yes, as I mentioned, EY did pile drive Drew McIntyre on the outside on exposed concrete. And the medical staff has not cleared him for competition here tonight, saying he's going to give him his official welcome to NXT gift. Oh God, Drew McIntyre is pissed here tonight on NXT. I would not want to be Eric Young, saying he's going to drop him with a future shock DDT. I would not want to be Eric Young right about now. Drew McIntyre is in a fired up mood here tonight, kicking off NXT, and EY, what have you done? Welcome back here tonight, guys. We are about to get our first bit of action underway for you here tonight. And what better way to kick it off than the American Dragon, Daniel Bryan, once again stepping foot here at Full Sail University. It's been a good while since we've seen Daniel Bryan here, and the NXT faithful here letting him hear it. Resounding yes chants here at Full Sail. We actually haven't seen too much of Daniel Bryan here on NXT. We've seen maybe about, I want to say 2 to 3 matches, maybe 4. Let me know in the comments down below if you've been specifically keeping up with the number of matches. If you've been keeping up with anything here that we've been doing on NXT, let us hear about it down in the comment section below. Daniel Bryan getting those resounding yes chants. They love him here at Full Sail University. They love him wherever we go here on NXT. And what's not to love about Daniel Bryan? Well, the same can be said for his opposition here tonight. The show-off Dolph Ziggler once again making his way to NXT. Just as much as they love Daniel Bryan, they love Dolph Ziggler as well, and both of these competitors are easily loved by the NXT faithful here, and it's going to be quite interesting to see which competitor the NXT faithful really lean towards. So who's going to get that extra bit of boost, that extra bit of momentum that you can only get from the electrifying atmosphere here in NXT. Dolph Ziggler is looking good. He's ready to go. He wants that bit of competition here tonight, and that's all we want to give you guys. We want to give you the best competition, the best professional wrestling, the best everything here on the black and yellow brand. That's what we're all about here. Daniel Bryan looks ready. Dolph Ziggler looks ready. Both of these competitors are underway. Let's get it. And they lock up here in the center of the ring. Dolph now in the headlock, going to send Daniel off in the ropes. Quickly going to take him down with a scoop slam. And Daniel now gets hit right in the face with that knee strike from Dolph Ziggler. And they lock up once again. Now it's Daniel getting the better of the situation. Going to wrench on the arm of Dolph Ziggler and going to follow it up. Attacking that shoulder now. Going to be sitting up in preparation for that yes look. I would highly suggest it. Shot right there to the midsection. Followed by another one. Dolph Ziggler now. Both these gentlemen, both collegiate amateur wrestlers. Now it's going to be quite interesting to see if they play really more of the brawler game, or if they're going to look to really rely more on their amateur wrestling. to get that W here tonight on NXT. Daniel Bryan now has him. Looks like he's going to look to focus on that arm and the shoulder area. Potentially setting up, as I mentioned earlier, for his finishing maneuver, one of his finishing maneuvers, that patented yes lock that he has that we've seen before here on the Black and Yellow brand, and I'm sure we will see again for many, many years to come. Shot right there, breaks up the hold. Oh, and a standing drop kick takes the American Dragon off his feet, and he's going to follow it up with an elbow strike. Drops the elbow right on the chest, quickly into the cover. Will this be it? And no, only gets a 1 count. Could have been over as quickly as it began here, folks, as Daniel Bryan takes Ziggler off his feet. He's going to send him off to the ropes. Oh, God. Knee strike right there to the midsection, followed by another one. Daniel has him now, Russian leg sweep. Takes the show off his feet. Follows it up with an elbow drop of his own. And a double. Daniel Bryan now. Oh, knee strike right there to the side of the head. Dolph Ziggler kicks him away. He's got the American Dragon off his feet. Oh, and look at this, living up to that moniker, the show off, showing his tremendous balance here in this contest. Dolph has him now, drops him with the next factor. Takes Daniel off his feet, gonna send him off into the turnbuckles. Could be looking for here, and a big chop, knocking Daniel Bryan to his knees and then off his feet. And Daniel quickly follows it up with a jawbreaker. Now going to send Dolph Ziggler off the opposite turnbuckle. And look at these quick strikes. The quick, educated feet of Daniel Bryan. Follows it up with a strike right there to the side of the face. And Daniel has him now, side suplex. Takes Dolph off his feet. And now Daniel going to look to hook in a heel hook. I mentioned earlier the submission prowess of Daniel Bryan, paying dividends here in this matchup, but no, Dolph Ziggler fights out of it relatively quickly. And now Dolph gonna stomp right on the arm of the American Dragon, but no, Daniel fights out of it. Once again, targeting one of those shoulders, and now Daniel's gonna return the favor to Dolph Ziggler. Daniel has him now, look at this. Quickly going into the S-lock. Once again, could this be over as quickly as it began? Will Dolph Ziggler tap out to the yes lock here tonight on NXT? Will this be it here? Daniel Bryan, he's got him damn near close. If Dolph Ziggler manages to reach out, he's very close to the ropes, but no, he manages to get out of it. Oh, look at this jumping DDT spikes Daniel Bryan right into the canvas, followed by an elbow strike. Daniel now being brought to his feet by Dolph, and then takes him down with the neck breaker. And look at this. Dolph gonna snap the neck forward. You know relatively anything about some of the injuries that Daniel Bryan has accumulated over the years, the neck being one of those targeted areas. This is professional wrestling, folks. Injuries happen. That's just part of the game. As Dolph Ziggler was looking for an elbow drop there, nobody home. Daniel has him now, going to send him off to the apron. What could he be looking for with this maneuver? He's got him front face up now, going to bring him back home the hard way with the suplex. Now it's Daniel's turn to go into the cover. Will this be it right here? 2 count, and he's got him. No. Dolph manages to get the shoulder up off the canvas. Just a split second before the referee's hand was coming down for that 3 count. And now Daniel Bryan's going to fire himself up. He's going to take him down. He's going to try to get that second win, try to get that momentum going in his favor. But Dolph Ziggler is going to have none of it. Going to take a shot right there to the midsection of Daniel Bryan. both of these competitors now. Whatever Dolph was looking for there, Daniel manages to evade it. He's going to take him down once again, and Daniel is fixated on working over the arm and the shoulder area of the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler now going to quickly fly out of it once again. Oh, and clothesline going to send the American Dragon to the outside. Not wasting any time, Dolph Ziggler's on the top turnbuckle and delivers an elbow drop right there to the heart of Daniel Bryan, who is on the outside. Oh my goodness! Jumping DDT spikes the head of Daniel Bryan on the outside, and it's busted him wide open. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, folks. That's a thin layer of padding out there, and it offers little to no protection for these competitors. Dolph now going to send Daniel back into the ring. Follows quickly. He's going to be looking for that patented elbow drop. We've seen plenty of them in this contest here thus far. Will this be it right here? He's got him down, 2 count, and no, Daniel gets out of it at the last possible second. Dolph has him now. What could he be looking for here? Front face slot. Shot right there to the back of the neck. Bounces his bloody face right off the top turnbuckle. And he's got him now. Gonna swing the momentum. Spikes him down with a tornado DDT. Will this be it right here? 2 count, and no. That's not going to do any favors for Daniel Bryan here tonight, who has already been busted open, courtesy of Dolph Ziggler. Oh, Dolph Ziggler right there was looking for a big strike. Daniel Bryan manages to evade it, almost like he could have been looking for the zigzag right there, but to no avail. Dolph Ziggler could have been looking to put this matchup here away, but Daniel Bryan had other plans on his mind. Oh, he's going to sit him to the outside. He could be looking for that patented suicide dive that we've known him for. He's got it on his mind. He's going to go off the ropes. And yes, he does. And he sends Dolph Ziggler crashing into the security barricade. Yes, you're damn right. This is awesome. This is NXT, folks. This is professional wrestling at its damnedest. This is professional wrestling at its finest. Daniel Bryan on the top ropes now, and he delivers that signature diving headbutt. But this contest has taken so much out of these two. Daniel Bryan not going to be able to follow up on that signature maneuver of his. And he's got him now. Fires it up with a mean European uppercut. Follows it up with a spin kick right there to the midsection of the show-off, who counters with a jawbreaker of his own and follows it up with a running dropkick to the chest of Daniel Bryan. And Dolph Ziggler has enough to be looking for another neck breaker. No, Dolph Ziggler delivers a dropkick right there to the back. Oh, look at this. Strike right there, and the zigzag out of nowhere. That's going to do it, folks. Dolph Ziggler. It is academic. 1, 2, and no. Oh, my God. And a standing drop kick right there. As I mentioned earlier, this matchup has taken so much out of these two. Much like Daniel Bryan earlier, Dolph Ziggler not going to be able to follow up on that signature maneuver. Daniel Bryan, whew, he got out of the zigzag somehow, some way. Oh, look at this, spins around. Oh, it takes him down with the neck breaker. And follows it up with another jumping elbow. It's almost ironic. The last time we saw Dolph Ziggler, he was the one that was busted open. And now, on his return, it's his opposition that's been busted open, as Daniel Bryan has Dolph Ziggler down with these yes kicks. And one for good measure right across the ear of Dolph Ziggler. Daniel Bryan now, he's in the corner. You know what he wants, that running knee strike? No, he fakes him out. Oh, look at this. Daniel Bryan had Dolph Ziggler thinking he was going to go for one finishing maneuver, but he opts to go for another one. Will Dolph Ziggler tap out here on NXT? Yes, he does. He can't hold on. Man, oh man, a Shevins. How about that, folks? That was just our opening contest. Oh my goodness. Whew. That took the breath out of me. Let me get a sip of my Powerade real quick. If you guys are eating anything, sipping on anything, let me know in the comment section down below. Oh my goodness. These two athletes showing why they are some of the top tier talent that we have here on NXT. Oh man. What a hell of a way to start off NXT, and damn, both of these men proving why they deserve to be in title contention, not only here in NXT, but around the world, proving that they are top tier talent wherever they go. The American Dragon picks up a W here on NXT, guys. Goodness gracious, welcome back here on NXT as we get set for our main event of the evening. As once again, Aleister Black is going to step foot here in the NXT arena. There's a chill in the air signifying the arrival of the mysterious Dutch Destroyer, known over as Aleister Black. As the smoke begins to appear, so does the mysterious figure known as Aleister Black. Now, if you garner your mind back to TakeOver, it was Aleister Black who defeated Tommaso Ciampa in his debut match. But he had the element of surprise over Tommaso Ciampa. Not so much going into his contest here tonight. It's his debut here on NXT TV. He's going to look to impress not only a worldwide audience that also saw NXT TakeOver, but the millions and millions watching at home. And we once again thank you for joining us here on NXT. None of this would be possible without you guys. Really love you all so very, very much. We appreciate you kindly. As Aleister Black springs into the ring, looking just as calm as ever. It's such a mysterious calm. It's an eerie calm about Aleister Black. He never seems to get frustrated. He just goes. He just does. And he just keeps going. And he just keeps going. And he just keeps going until the job is done. And it's almost eerie how calm he is in any given situation. We saw it at TakeOver against this man right here, Tommaso Ciampa, who was none too pleased, especially last week. And it was Tommaso Ciampa, if you remember, that was issued that challenge to Aleister Black here tonight, calling that win at TakeOver a mere fluke. We're going to find out here in just a couple of moments, ladies and gentlemen. Are you excited for this rematch from NXT TakeOver? Tommaso Ciampa is, I don't even know what to say about him. If Aleister Black is mysterious, then Tommaso Ciampa is, I honestly I don't even know. Let me know via the comment section down below if you could use one word to describe Tommaso Ciampa, then what would that be? We are almost set for our main event here tonight on NXT episode number 15, guys. If you've spent 1 minute, if you spent an entire show just watching the show, once again, we appreciate you very much. We are almost set to get our final contest this evening underway. It's Black versus Ciampa 2, as Aleister Black looking to weather the storm. And he fires a shot, a running knee right to the face of Tommaso Ciampa, and Aleister Black is not holding back. here early on in this contest. Aleister Black is almost frenzied as he takes to the sky and dives over the top rope. Black now going to send him back into the ring. Going to look to climb the top turnbuckle, but thinks better of it as he sees Tommaso Ciampa fires. Oh my goodness. Fires another knee strike. He thought better of that other maneuver as he saw Tommaso Ciampa with getting back to his feet. He's got him in his sights. What's he looking for here? And he drops an elbow right across the chrome dome of the black card of NXT. And he once again dives over the top rope. The NXT faithful already letting him hear it with the NXT chants. And he gets a cutter on the outside. Oh my goodness. Aleister Black is going full force, 100 miles an hour, right ahead towards Tommaso Ciampa. Puts him down with the... I can't even name maneuvers. It's going fast paced. It's moving so quickly. Aleister Black already into the cover, and he gets a 2 count in. Was that 3? Wait a minute. Was that 3? That sounded like that was 3 to me. Oh, and look at this. Aleister Black one too many times looking to go to the air, and Tommaso Ciampa just stops the momentum of the Dutch Destroyer. German suplex counter, no. Aleister Black fights out of it. Has him a front face lock now. Gonna take him down. And now Black gonna look to slow the momentum of this matchup down. What a crazy few minutes of this match that was. And it looks like it's gonna possibly pick up back here again. Oh, he's gonna look for that German suplex once again, and he gets it this time. Ciampa now has him. He's got him up in the torture rack. Oh, drops some face first. Ciampa now has him. Irish whip. Gonna send the Dutch Destroyer to the apron. Oh, he's got him. We've seen this before. Spike DDT drills the face of Aleister Black right into the black canvas. Oh, look at this. Aleister Black, smart. The ring general, knowing exactly where he was, gets that foot on the bottom rope. Ciampa now has him. Gonna, oh, very European uppercut. Just a few strikes. Dazes Aleister as he drops him across the top rope. And Tommaso Ciampa now. Both of these men looking for quick covers early on in this contest, but to no avail. This crowd is invested in this matchup. You hear the NXT chants. Ciampa wants Black to his feet. Oh, running clothesline takes Aleister off his feet. Black now once again gonna look to get a breather on the outside. He's got him on the apron. Could have been looking for that spike DDT once again, but Aleister Black springs back to the inside. Could this be it? No. Only gets a 1 count. I'm having to talk fast just to be able to keep up with all the momentum and keep up with the pace of this contest. Look at this, trading reversals, going back and forth. Spin kick right to the abdomen right there of Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, look at this, octopus submission hold. Is Ciampa gonna tap out? We saw Dolph Ziggler tap out to the S-lock in our previous contest, excuse me. But Tommaso Ciampa manages to get out of it. Look at this, he's looking for a signature move. He could have been looking for the powerbomb, lung blower, no. Aleister Black fights out of the clotheslines, the black heart to the outside. Oh my goodness. Black now running the ropes. He's almost anxious. He's almost in a frenzy. Now he's going to take a seat. And he's going to wait for Tommaso Ciampa to get back to his feet. Ciampa now going to climb the turnbuckle. And Black catches him with an enziguri. I don't know how smart that was. Look at this. This is dangerous territory. Both these men on the top rope. Superplex. And it takes its toll on both of these competitors. Black now gonna climb the other turnbuckle. Oh, look at this double foot stomp. Catches Tommaso Ciampa right there. Oh, Black masked that spinning kick we saw take out Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver, and once again, in damn near convincing fashion, Aleister Black puts away Tommaso Ciampa. Goodness gracious. Both of these men came into this context throwing bombs at each other. They held nothing back. It was basically 100 miles an hour straight forward from the get-go. From the opening bell, it was just maneuver after maneuver, counter after counter. And Tommaso Ciampa, he put up one hell of a fight, but right there, it was the spinning kick right on the side of the face. 1, 2, 3. And that did it in for the Black part of NXT. Give Tommaso Ciampa credit, but to no avail. On this night, the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black, stands tall. Welcome back here to Orlando, Florida. And we are once again going to hear from the NXT champion. None other than the phenomenal AJ Styles. See that t-shirt that this phenomenal one is sporting here tonight? The house that AJ Styles built, and NXT, without a shadow of a doubt, has been nothing but phenomenal. And it has, well, of course, indeed, been the house that AJ Styles has built. 2 weeks ago on this show, AJ Styles laid out an open challenge to anyone in the NXT locker room to step up and face him at NXT TakeOver Rival, and it's been 2 weeks and we've still heard nothing. I can only imagine what could be going through the mind of AJ Styles, knowing that we are just mere 2 weeks away from NXT TakeOver Rival, and he still doesn't have an opponent for that big show. Once again, AJ Styles has something on his mind. He wants to get something off his chest. We're going to hand it over to AJ Styles. Yes, as I mentioned, we are inching ever so closely to TakeOver Rival, and we've still heard nothing. Yes, Drew McIntyre issued that open challenge last week, extending his open challenge to any pro wrestler across the globe. Yes, we'll be live on pay-per-view and here on YouTube. If I'm any of the guys in the locker room, I'd be jumping to this opportunity, to this chance to potentially become the NXT champion. As AJ mentioned, be the face of this company. AJ Styles making a point here tonight on NXT. He wants some competition for NXT TakeOver Rival. Well, coming your way next week, guys, it is the Go Home Show, the final episode of NXT TV before we hit NXT TakeOver Rival. And the NXT North American Champion, Drew McIntyre, has been cleared and he will face Pete Dunne right here next week on this program, so stay tuned for that. You are not going to want to miss it. I'm sure it's going to be one hell of an encounter. The Scottish Terminator versus the Bruiserweight. What more could you ask for? Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for supporting the channel. We thank you for all the subs that we have been getting lately. We are just taking off. I've said it before and I will say it again, and I will continue to say it for many more episodes. We are changing the game one subscriber at a time. We are changing what it means to be NXT, and we are changing what it means to do Universe Mode. If you enjoy what you like, why not share with your friends? If they enjoy NXT, if they enjoy professional wrestling, if they enjoy Universe Mode, go ahead, click that share button. Go ahead, you know you want to. But anyway, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay tuned to the channel because NXT is just getting started. We are NXT. We thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.